G'day guys, I'm Ryan here, your coffee coach. I'm here with Susan from Coffee Tools Distribution, and we're going to be looking at a Kickstarter model that I reviewed a while back on the Nanofoamer Pro. So thanks for talking with us, Susan. Tell us about the Nanofoamer Pro. It's where it's gone from the Nanofoamer to this model now, and when it's going to be released and sort of what price point we're looking at.
All right, so from the handheld one, which is an excellent model for creating microfoam. However, it doesn't heat milk, obviously. So this is the updated version which microfoams your milk and it heats it as well. It will heat it to 55 degrees, but then it has the function where you leave it on for an extra 20 seconds and it'll bring it up to 65 degrees. I've set it to setting 3. It has 5 settings on that one, just for different densities of foam. So it's creating the vortex in there now. It'll tell me okay when it comes to 55 degrees. And then I've got the option to remove it and use it or leave it on there to heat it further.
Roughly how long do we talk about waiting for it to heat up for the home user? Just that's 280 mils in there, or what are we looking at?
20 mils.
220 mils? Yep.
Yeah.
How long roughly to heat 220 mils?
A minute.
Yeah, so very quick.
It's very quick. You can put it on and then you can make your coffee, whether it be a pod or an espresso with a lever machine. So you can pop that on first, get your coffee ready, and then it's done.
Yeah, it's brilliant. That's actually quicker than a kettle, really, to boil water, so that's amazing.
Yeah. Okay, so it's saying it's okay now.
Look at that, silky milk. Beautiful. The ease of use, just the way that you don't have to really even think, like for a lot of home baristas just getting into coffee themselves, it's a very hard thing to master silky milk. And, people want to practice their latte art, but if you don't even get the milk right, you can't do that. So having that taken away from you and having it just deliver silky milk every time at the perfect temperature, whether you prefer a hotter one or whether you prefer a cooler one, just really gives you that option to just focus on your espresso and then have your milk ready to go as you need it. I think that's a brilliant thing. When do we expect this to be actually hitting the shelves?
It's still in production at the moment, so we're hoping in a couple of months' time it'll be ready.
So not too far away, that's good. So hopefully by the end of the year.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
And retail pricing, have they got, do we know what the retail pricing will look like?
Approximately $249.
Yeah, so about $250 Australian. Yeah, it'll be cheaper obviously in the US. The other thing that I when I backed it as well, I love backing these sort of tech and just really following the progress of it. Do we think there's any delays or anything that might just impede upon that production in coming months, or have they had any issues coming up with it?
No, we've had a few minor things that we've recognised, and that they're working on production now to fix.
And they've listened to that feedback and they've gone, we're going to improve it before the production rollout.
Quite closely with them.
Yeah.
We had a model sent to us a couple of months ago, and we worked with that one, and then these are the next stage of pre-production. Yeah. I've just done this one with dairy milk. But it is able to achieve the exact same result with plant-based milks. And the way they achieve that is with the different inserts. So we've got one for dairy milk, one for soy, and one for plant-based. And they're just slightly different. They change the vortex slightly to achieve the same result with all milks.
That is very clever, and they've thought of everything. Are you able to get an extra jug then if you wanted to do, say, one person in the household wants oat, someone wants full cream, and you can buy extra jug, or is it you have to buy the whole unit separately?
It comes as a whole unit. Yeah.
Okay.
But for how quickly it does, it achieves, the end result, it's not an issue to give it a quick rinse and then go again.
Yeah, that's fantastic. All right, well, there you have it, the Nanofoamer Pro, dropping towards the end of 2023, something that's really exciting for any home barista who may only have a flare or espresso only, or not really interested in hanging around steaming milk and trying to get it right, perfected every time. The Nanofoamer Pro takes all of that stress and troubles away from you and delivers you silky milk every time. Thanks so much for talking with us, Susan. I'm Ryan, your coffee coach, and as always, enjoy your brew.